Deputy Minister for Public Affairs. Mr. Sando is ably assisted by his Principal Deputy, Honorable Mafi Nyam, who is the Assistant Minister for Information Services. I'd like to invite the Deputy Minister, Honorable Daniel Sando, who will make his introductory points, after which he will officially introduce to you our guest, Mr. Sando.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press. We are pleased to stand on existing protocol to again welcome Liberians in radio land, social media who are following us. I welcome you to the Charles Leon Conference hall here at the Ministry of Information, Culture, Affairs and Tourism. We have as our principal discussing our guest today the Commission on Higher Education, Dr. Edward Lama Wonkeryor. He's come with a team of competent deputies from the Commission on Higher Education. As always, we provide him the opportunity when he mounts the podium to formally introduce members of his delegation. We are happy as a ministry that we continue to get the recognition from the Executive Mansion and the support for other members of the cabinet in projecting the one government, one communication agenda policy. And we intend to continue on that path because managing government communications is all about coordination. As a ministry, we are open to working with other line ministries and agencies to continue to foster the one government communication agenda. As it is customary here at the press briefing, the minister is indisposed because he working on some issues on behalf of the government of Liberia. So, as it is customary here, we make the following remark on behalf of the ministry, after which we will welcome to the podium our guest to make his presentation. Following the presentation, we entertain questions and answers from you members of the press. The President, as you know, President Joseph Boakai, has reaffirmed Liberia's commitment to democracy and the rule of law at the just ended summit of the Economic Community of West African States that was held in Abuja, Nigeria. The President and his team returned to the country yesterday after the summit. And while the summit, Liberia was ably represented to the extent that our President has been designated as chief negotiator to mediate between the countries that is Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Those countries expressed their desire to leave the ECOWAS body. So our president, His Excellency President Wonkeryor, was named as chief negotiator to mediate between those countries and ECOWAS so that they can stay. ECOWAS and other international summits are important for Liberia's representation on the global stage and to showcase to the world that we have a leadership that is competent, focused on addressing issues of the country, while at the same time is concerned about what is happening in the world around us. Particularly important is the fact that the President has taken due note that 3 sisterly countries currently under military rule, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso, have solidified their decision to exit the West African Regional Body and form their own alliance of Sahel states, the EES. At the summit, the President expressed Liberia's willingness to engage in open dialogue with those states to facilitate the process of their return to the regional body. President Wonkeryor believes that we, Africans, are a unique group of people in world affairs and must resist attempts to be divided amongst ourselves. The President has reaffirmed Liberia's commitment to upholding the tenets of democracy, governance, and the rule of law, and further urged fellow African leaders to join Liberia's bids to return to the United Nations Security Council as a non-permanent member, the first time in almost 60 years. We listened to the radio, we read newspapers reporting that the Finance Minister, Mr. Boyman Kamara, has resigned. We'd like to emphasize that here at the Ministry of Information, we will only speak to issues from an official perspective. You've seen the reports, you listen to the radio, you listen to the news, and the government, through the Minister of Information, will speak to this matter after the appropriate consultation is concluded. Yesterday we were here, we talked about the President's commitment to fostering his agenda in the road infrastructure of the country. We indicated yesterday that a team of independent Liberian journalists took upon themselves to tour the southeastern region of the country. And the essence of their tour, we are told, was to ascertain the level of progress that has been made in the road infrastructure across the country as claimed by the government. They've come back.
Sorry, we have to pause. Minister, the minister said we should pause. So we got to take a break, few minutes break. Sorry, sir. In the emergency, we have to deal with it.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Focus on Liberia and we are at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. Shut press briefing here, but my name is Gwendolyn Dorado. We're taking a break and we'll be right back. Sorry for the break in transmission, but I assure you that we'll be right back to focus on Nigeria.